Massachusetts, in the harbor here at the USS Constitution, one of America's, the US's first battleships, also known as Old Ironsides. This was used during the War of 1812, built way back in 1797, right across the harbor from right here. You can see the downtown Boston in the background. It says the United States declared war on Great Britain on June 18th, 1812, to defend free trade and stop the forced enrollment of American sailors. The U.S. Constitution was used. It was victorious over about 5 British battleships. Built right across the harbor here. It has served more than 225 years. The U.S. Constitution remains in commission in the United States Navy. Today, the ship still calls the waters of Boston Harbor home. The crew, all active duty sailors and officers, continue the history and stewardship of the USS Constitution. It's been on my to-do list for a long time. A little bit of a challenge to get to. But cool to finally see the ship that was named by General George Washington right here in the harbor. So here we are on the USS Constitution. The ship still is towed out, and there's a reenactment on occasion. Very cool to finally be on this old warship that was built back in 1797 and used during the War of 1812, the USS Constitution, Old Ironsides. I just want to share this live video with you of the USS Constitution here in Boston Harbor, Massachusetts. This is right across from the downtown. You can see the skyline of Boston in the background. Yesterday I went to go visit Paul Revere's home, and also Paul Revere's statue, and also Christopher Columbus. Let's go down here. I also saw the Boston Tea Party location. It's cool. Just kind of walking through the USS Constitution. I'm glad it's open today. There are a few things that are closed during this time of the year. Very impressive. I might go back here later.
Yeah, I think Jack is the one here.
I'm guessing I can go down here. Wow, this is pretty cool. You have the USS Constitution, old Ironsides, built back in 1797, used during the War of 1812, ended up defeating these 5 British battleships. Very fortunate that I wasn't. Here's the lieutenants. This must be their individual. This must be individual little offices or rooms. It's the wardroom. So this is basically where the officers will spend their time, at their individual offices and rooms. Looks like you could potentially go down one more, but I'm not gonna. And it looks like these are the racks, places where they would sleep, hang in here. Very similar. It reminds me a lot of what it was like for the World War II battleships too. I think I'll go back around this way. Go up that way soon. Well, let's go back up for now. Cool. The commanding officers. The captain's cabin. Of course, the same room we just looked at. In memory of those who died in service of the U.S. Constitution.
What's up?
Leopard. BM2. Good old bosun's mate, second class. Huh? Yeah.
Just bored. Oh, I got a verification on the ticket. He told me another.
Yeah, that's crazy. I want my 40 bucks. That's awesome.
All right. Let's go back up. All right, glad to be able to visit this U.S. Constitution. Sharing this video at the same time I'm seeing it for the first time. Very cool. As you can see here on the side, the USS Constitution. Undefeated old Ironsides, established 1797. Oldest commissioned warship afloat in the world. Cool. All right, y'all, from the USS Constitution here in Boston Harbor, Massachusetts. Sharing with you this important piece of history. I usually share videos and photos of sites that are south of the Mason-Dixon line, but I also appreciate these very important historical landmarks and things as well. Take care, y'all, from the USS Constitution in Boston, Massachusetts.